Blessed morning, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Hope everything is fine. I tell this one coming at you this morning. Today is Thursday, August 17, 2023. And forward, our praises due to the Almighty God and His Son, Jesus Jehovah. Yeah, man. So, sorry if it sound a little windy because it is on the open road. It's a good morning. Thank God I made it through the night, and I feel pretty good. So, I just said, let me just talk to you, see how you're doing. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to the Almighty same way, you know. Yeah, a week here coming like, boy, I mean, I know, it a come down, but we still holding on, you know. So, because I'm on the open road this morning, I said, let me talk, because I got a little journey ahead of me, so I said, let me just talk, and, let the people know, you know. Hey, if you didn't know, subscribe to my YouTube. I tell this one. To my Twitter, now known as X, Instagram. I'd appreciate it. You know, we're trying to build up the live streamers connection. So please subscribe. Much appreciated. And subscribe to the Spotify. Much love. Good morning to the YouTube family and the Twitter family, Instagram family. Good morning. Spotify family, WordPress family. Good morning. Good morning to the brothers and sisters around the world, all the supporters. Yard and Farid. Much respect. So, I just saw a sign, you know, that said, have a safe journey between here and eternity. And this is something about Jesus. And you know, along the road here, you always see these little signs, you know. Naturally, when you see them now, you know, say, they are Christians, you know, and nothing wrong with that, you know, because you got many type of Christians, you know. You have the, you know, the priest, the prophet, the pastor, you know, you have the teacher, you have the evangelist, the missionary. So, you have many type of Christian, you know, and many vocation, put it that way. You know, even in the house, after there's many positions, but all serve the same purpose. So, most likely, you know, people like that, they have some kind of missionary type of life. You know, where the same people used to stand on the corner and hand out tracts and these things. I go door to door and knock and say, you know, hi, I would like to share the word of God with you. These things. But what stand out with that was the fact that he said between here and eternity. Yeah. So now I got me thinking along the long road where me I drive right now. Me say long. And we maybe pass about 10 minutes now. 10 minutes very past the side. And me say, let me go and talk. I'm supposed to do a podcast. And we have some podcasts where me not upload it to the YouTube. So I have to edit and all this and that. I'll probably do that on the weekend because I'll be so tired by the time I get it. I have no time to do nothing other than just finish up bed and go sleep, catch a bike, go sleep. So anyway, I see it and I say, I laugh to myself, right? Good morning, everybody. If you're just coming in, idlest one, me I tell you a little story. Right? I tell you a little story about what me just see. Me see a sign, and the sign say, have a safe journey between here and eternity. And me just catch myself, you know. I'm kind of laugh a little bit, even though it's a serious thing. But you know, all these people do things, and them kind of do it in a way where it's not offensive, you know, it's positive. But them just drop a jewel on you so you can think, and then they run, them hit and run, you know, it's a drive-by jewel. So yeah, me I think about it and me I say, man, it's a good thought. It's a good thought. But in the natural, you know, when you get to the heart of the matter, you know, you can think about Jesus all the while. I'm thinking about what he say, yeah, and what he talk about and all these things. And even though me not wrong him for what him say, you know, me not wrong him. He's Jehovah, you understand? He can say anything he wants to say, you know. But you know, he made us to think. He made us in a way where we think. And though we think, we always sometimes push the limit without thinking, you know. And, you know, I'm like one of those guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm like one of those guys. We push our thinking, and at the same time we're respectful, you know, and we understand that we are finite, you know. We understand that we're not infinite, you know. We are finite people, you know. We know that a lot of times, you know, we don't understand everything, but we try to gain the understanding, and at the same time we pray for revelation, you know. We pray for revelation, the full, right? So I hope you're up full and you're bright this morning, you know, because I'm going to try to delve into this thing. The sign say, hope you have a safe journey between here and eternity. And they add, you know, Jesus love you or something like that. That's what I had, you know. And I say this, you know, as a man of color, right? Me understand a soft answer turn away rough. Me understand that. Okay? I understand that sometimes the pen is mightier than the sword. You know? I understand that too. Which is along the same lines. You know what I'm saying? But words is sharper than a two-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes you have to eat it and digest, or sometimes you vomit it out because it not agree with you. You know what I'm saying? It about to kill you. It poison you. You have to vomit it out. But same words, sometimes you have to take time to eat it, right? To make it digest. You can't rush and eat it. You know what I'm saying? And time, you know, during certain periods of life, you know what I'm saying, we get in these little conflicts, whether it be with ourselves or other people, you know, and you have to ponder and you have to just know if you're going to digest this conflict or you're going to vomit it out, right? Or you're going to react to it. And I see you say have a safe journey between now and eternity. So, you know, nothing more beautiful than life itself, you see me? And sometimes I see these things and I say, man, I don't know say is a yes, you know, but sometimes I have to say, well, I wonder if the Lord did know these conflict people of color will have, even up to this time. You know, and we get a little breakthrough and things like that. But they keep us in a state of humility, because even though some of us may not really realize it, we don't really over-exert ourselves to the point where we're bold enough to say certain things that will make this an uncomfortable world. But yet, there are certain parts of the world right now where conflict has taken another turn, you know, and make people have to vomit out things that they don't agree with or they have seen for generations transpire and have basically not changed. And you know, where does this part of humility come in now again? You know what I'm saying? Where does this journey of life come in again and make you say, man, why Jesus above everything? Even these conflicts, right? You know, whatever it is, you name it, is a conflict. You understand? It's a conflict of interest, it's a conflict of progress, it's a conflict of salvation, it's a conflict of eternity. Because only eternity you can done, you know. That's my assumption. Only eternity you can done. Because look how long, my Lord Jesus, hey, fire. Look how long, you know, 400 plus years, you know what I mean? Because more than 400 years, everybody else has said 400 years, but I'm more than 400 years. You understand me? So, these conflict of interest, right? When me see sign like that, me know who do it and me know what kind of people do it. You know? But me have to kind of laugh because them in them little corner, people. You understand? Them won't get on this and talk about it. At the same time, they don't want to cause no conflict. But them a cause conflict. And them have to address it with themselves. Eventually, upon their deathbed. Because me know say the father got to address it. You understand? And mind you, right? According to the teachings, they say we are must be there one day, right? So being there now, standing before the Almighty at the great throne of judgment, He's gonna separate our conflicts and He's gonna ask those who were supposing to be Christian soldier, or them dealt with it, you know, within themselves, within them future self and present self and past self, right? All them deal with it. I mean, know for me, it's a recurring conflict, right? Because again, you can't stay in your part of the world, right? But yet you turn on your telly, you see it, and the first thing come out of your mouth, thank God I'm not living there or here or wherever. I don't have to deal with those issues or those kind of people. Okay. But sometimes it come to your door and then what? Or sometimes you're propelled into the conflict and then what? Right? These things where me have to now say no. Jesus, you know, we need a solution to the problem. We need a solution to the problem, to the conflict. You know, we need a solution to the conflict. Because even though at the moment it may be for me, you know, but there's still a long-term conflict that go on, and every now and then it stick up its head, it stretch its tentacles, and sometimes it grow another head and another head, and it's like a monster. You understand? And this is life. You know what I mean? There's no way to pretty it up. This is life. You know what I'm saying? No way to pretty the thing up, man. You know, that's why, even though sometimes I understand in the midst of safety, you know, but there's always a but, eh? Sometimes we are prepared to be uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And I don't mind that, because everybody wants safety, everybody wants peace, you know what I mean? Nobody no want war. Because war is ugly and peace is lovely. But again, it sticks up his head, you know, and we have to choose sometimes. Sometimes we have to choose, you know what I mean? We have to choose how we are going to react to these conflicts. Sometimes we have to speak, and it may not be spoken as nice as we were taught, or as mannerable as we were taught, because you have to protect your life. You have to protect your family. You have responsibilities, you know. And sometimes you have to speak because of injustice or unfairness. And it's a test. Plenty of example of that in the book, you know. Plenty of example. David to Goliath, you know. Plenty of example. The Philistines and the Israelites, you know. Sometimes you have to just speak to the thing. You understand? And show them, say, hey, this is not a joke thing. You see me? So, at the same time, we try to promote righteousness, right? Because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, man so vile, you know. Just like the Lord said, there's no one good except the Father. No one good. You know what I mean? When Jesus had tell upon himself, so him say, there is no one good. And you know a perfect example, when Jesus was going for Passover, and him just run away at a little boy. You know, these things they don't even tell you. Say, I run away, the man run away. Right? They will say, oh, he separate. You know, they try to talk about it real nice. So, you know, he don't. But I run away, him run away. But he never run away far. You know, I mean at the temple. Or something like that. And them have him as, you know, a little unruly child. You know. Because when him said to the mother now, the mother said, where were you? Where were you? You know, conflict already right there. So he said, man, that was about my father's business. Conflict right there, so man. You know, conflict. So sometimes you see these things going on, you just have to give God praise, you know. And sometimes He give you the power to overcome it. Yeah, because you can take it to a levels, and you can take it to a levels that go but thus far, you know what I mean? Yeah, thus far. So these are the things where you know, we try to make people know, you know, say, okay, we're dealing with conflicts, but we can resolve it in a manner that is pleasing to the Almighty. And pray, say, the person have a dose of God in them. Because if you deal with the demons, it's a different story. Jehovah. But pray, say, the person have a dose of God in them, where them can open their eyes and see, say, he's a man of peace, or he's a man of love, you understand? And that is the goal, you know what I mean? These, when you're talking about eternity, boy, is the final stop. But you want to be on the right side of eternity, you know? You don't want to be on the wrong side of eternity. you know. So, with that being said, you know what I mean, the journey is not 100% perfect. It's not. It's not. And I realize that now, because we have many adversaries. We have one adversary, but you know what I mean, the adversary them out there for the love of God. We have many. You see me? But as a young man still, and as a mid-adult, I believe say my time not up yet. You know? Still strive for excellence, you know? Still strive for excellence. Not allow the enemy to confuse you and make you become something that you desire not to be. Right? God. Again, I will laugh sometime at these little things that I see, you know, because it's a broad topic, you know, when you talk about safe journey and all these things. It's a broad topic. It's a broad topic. You know? You can say what you want. But me no say it's a broad topic. But I know they did it in love. You know, they did it in love. You know, I can't knock them for that. They did it in love. And more power to the people then, you know? More power to them. All things in love, you know? More power to the people then. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy this little conversation, almost 30 minutes. And, you know, keep up the fight, man. Keep up the fight, man. Don't give in. No matter what, don't give in. We must reach. You see me? We must reach. You know? Continue to subscribe. Continue to support. I appreciate everyone who remember the YouTube, remember the Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, now known as X. You know, and keep your eye tight. Yeah, man. Big up every time to all the fans. Love.